we are going to be testing. This isn't going to be too long of a stream. I just want to start the run. There are some decisions we'll have to make on some rules later that are not relevant for this section, so we're not really going to worry about them. This isn't going to be too long of a stream. I just want to start the run. Everything is in working order, so we will now begin. So welcome anyone who bothers to watch this. We'll be doing a minimum battles run of Pokemon Sun. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go over some of theory crafting. There's two notable theory crafting problems I ran into. The first, wow, the game did not like that. There's two notable theory crafting difficulties I ran into in my early planning. First of all is Illima. Illima is kind of a hard wall for any attempt we do, because his Smeargle will basically kick the ass of your starter. We would need some sort of counter to it in order to win. The best means I've found of doing so in a, albeit kind of brief grant that was available to us prior to that point, is the move Echoed Voice. Originally I wanted to choose Litten because we don't really get good access to another fire type. But unfortunately, I wish I could stop it from catching the very bottom of my screen. It's just like mildly annoying. Anywho, but unfortunately, every starter but Litten gets Echoed Voice for some fucking reason. The second theory crafting problem is the Pokepelago. The Pokepelago can give us access to a lot of Pokemon when unlocked. We just need to get there. So we needed to choose a starter that had the best chance of reaching Pokepelago if we're not going to ban it, but that's something we'll discuss when later on. So with these details, Rowlet would get its ass kicked at the fire trial, and Litten would probably lose the water trial anyways, even if we could use it. So by process of elimination, our best option is Primarina. So we're gonna be using Wow, this did it crash? I mean, it lagged on the DS too. I really am getting the authentic experience. But yeah, for these reasons, we're going to be choosing Popplio for this run. Due to it also evolving into a fairy type, which we all know is the best type in the fucking game, because the fairy type of Generation 6 was a slight was what I would describe as an overcorrection to the dragon type. I like the fairy type, but can we get a small nerf, please? Just a small one. Give it like one more weakness. Give it just one more, okay? Did someone enter channel or am I losing? No, that's just a slide on screen. So yeah, Pokemon Sun minimum battles. Hopefully this will be less boring than Pokemon Y. I'm only just waiting on my girlfriend to get up, and I don't feel like playing Borderlands 2, so I thought I might as well do this. 3 months later. This implies that Lily was homeless for like 3 months. I don't feel good mentally. Anywho. Go on, game. Now, usual rules still apply. No Pokemon refresh, no affection system, no, sources of renewable experience points, no use of items from the bag in battle, held items are allowed, no use of, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. No use of, it was important. I know it was important. Why is this lagging so damn much? Anywho, no use of any extra fights or doing the bare fucking minimum. A battle is defined by something we gain something from. Story progressing in the story counts as gaining something, so I know we can lose that one Lucamine fight, but that's a discussion we'll handle then. If we encounter a wild Pokemon, it doesn't count if we flew turn 1, and even if it did, we would just load saves until we manage to not encounter any wild Pokemon ever, and that would just be tedious. But if we like steal an item from wild Pokemon or use Payday, we gotta load a save. If we cannot flee from an optional encounter, we will have to load a save. So yeah, you know, the usual works. Nothing out of the ordinary. Options, fast, battle effects on, set battle style. Sorry, I assume that's implied. Give me a Pokemon game where the protagonist has PTSD. Like, imagine playing a Pokemon game and at the start of the game you choose a trauma your protagonist experienced and they like can't use Pokemon of certain types because of that. And only partway through the story does that trauma get resolved and then you get to use Pokemon of that type. And it's like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. You actually get to like, you go from being restricted to fully free, and it's just like a really compelling change. It would make the first half of the game so much more interesting for replays too. Now let's go get dressed. Can we talk about how much more drip the Sun and Moon protagonists have compared to their Ultra Sun and Moon counterparts? At least they got more, well, they all got more drip than Paldea though, let me tell you. God, the Paldean outfits are fucking terrible. I really don't have a ton else to say aside from we're gonna just be doing this shit. Like this, we just gonna be picking Popplio. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the problem with Poképelago. The problem with Poképelago is it's based on real world time, and I don't want to wait literal days between each stream trying to get a full team of the Pokemon that would be optimal for us to use at every given point. You can get a Meditite from Poképelago when we reach the 4th island. That's huge if we can get a Metagross. If Megas were in the main story, that would be even huger, but they aren't, so. The problem this creates for us is that, how do we run that? Do we just bite the bullet and deal with the time? Do we try to find a way to skip time by bypassing the like thing that checks if you change your clock? Is there a way to do that on the emulator I'm using? Do I just use PK hacks to create equivalent Pokemon? I don't want to do that one, so I'm gonna veto that idea. Or do we just ban it entirely? Do we ban it entirely, or do we just ban gaining Pokemon from it? You see, there's like, if we found a way to bypass the time thing, I would just use it. But I haven't been able to find it yet. I made a couple posts on Reddit asking about it. But I haven't had any luck yet. So yeah. Technically I have work tomorrow. I might just call in. No, I'm not gonna call in. I've gone sleep deprived before. I'll go sleep deprived again. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mr. Ferdinand. Oh, I just realized something. This game, like Pokemon X and Y, will have to end at credits. Not at, no wait. No, it has to end when we are booted back to main menu, not at credits. There was one fight after credits that is mandatory to complete the game. And we're going to react accordingly. You all know the one if you've played this game. If not, well, welcome first of all. Second of all, I'd recommend it. It's pretty good. I love all those vibes, dude. So I just had a PTSD freeze for a few seconds where I stopped talking. That happens, don't worry about it. I applied for disability for a reason. Anywho. We're just gonna be in for the long haul. I don't even have a joke to make. Oh, actually, fun fact about Spearow, when I was researching what we can get from Popplio if we find a way to like skip the time thing and we decide not to ban it, then we can actually get Spearow, and by extension Fearow, for our team, which wouldn't actually be a bad addition. Spearow is pretty good, all things considered, especially in the early to mid game. So yeah, that's definitely something to consider is if we want to get our hands on a Spearow. Lily, you're a fucking coward, and that's coming from me. Sorry, that was me. I'm just riffing. I shouldn't have said that. I know she's a fictional character, but it's just the spirit of it. It's just the spirit of it that was me. It's the principle of the matter. Not taking issues with the principal of my high school, who was a fucking incompetent asshole. Frankly, everyone in that, every teacher, all the faculty in that school fucking sucked. Like, unironically, terrible, like, just genuinely pretty shitty people. I had like an okay-ish opinion on my Spanish teacher, but I don't know how, but given one of the things she said, they seemed like red flags. You know, she always tried to talk to me. I think she knew something was wrong at home, but I didn't trust her. Anywho, let's not get into trauma dumping territory. Pew pew, motherfucker. I don't think there's any way for us to get a Magikarp in this run, because if we had a Magikarp, we could Z-Splash into Dragon Dance every fight in the game and win. Unfortunately, again, there's no way for us to get a Magikarp. I was looking at the gift Pokemon. I'm not sure if we're going to ban version exclusive content. No, wait. We can't ban version exclusive content because some of the totems differ. So I have to do this run in both versions anyways. Why just do that as one video? Maybe. Legends of Lola when? My greatest fear for Legends of ZA is that if it's not good, they're never gonna give Game Freak time to cook again. Also, I'm a little disappointed. Like, Game Freak makes a game with good graphics, and like, I still love modern Pokemon in spite of the graphics. So like, they should focus their effort on where it fucking belongs. Like, I don't give a shit about Beats of Extinction, whatever the fuck, man. Like, make Pokemon have good graphics. Make the games that people actually give a fuck about have good graphics. Like, you know, I respect it from an artistic standpoint, but like, I feel like you're putting the cart before the horse here, Game Freak. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm not saying don't make the other game. I'm just saying, get your house in order. Bah, who gives a shit? I'm gonna love ZA anyways. Hopefully. Wait, no. No, no, wrong button. No. I would have had to start over if I had... Wait, I didn't save so we could reset for nature, so nature events don't exist yet. You know what? As long as this nature isn't special attack down, it's fine. If it is special attack down, I'm ending stream. Because I'm not redoing all this shit tonight, okay? I have not saved at any point, and I would have to redo the entire intro. Friend. I mean, ZA looks sick as hell, it's just that, like... Well, we're gonna call him... I know he's a dude, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. That's the joke. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Now, game, if you gave me fucking adamant nature, I'm going to quit. Okay, guys, nature guesses, let's go. That's fine. I can work with that. Oh, we're gonna get fucking jumped. Hal's Pokemon is chosen by what you have, but he picks us before he picks his before us. So his, I can't skip this, can I? Yeah, seems like a safe bet. I can't skip this. At least if we have, I've never heard of anyone doing so. I think the most upsetting thing about the Beast of Extinction, whatever the fuck Game Freak's new Souls-like is called, is that the backlash to it wasn't even funny. Like, I thought I could at least get a good laugh at it, like, you know, like, people being pissed about it, rather than just, you know, enjoying the game or playing something else, but we didn't even get that much. Like, if you're going to, like, do something that kinda sucks, at least make the backlash funny, or have results. Then again, I'd rather people be able to voice their opinion freely than not, so fuck what I'm saying, actually. It's 40 founded. So our first battle, we're just gonna murder this fucking cat. My phone just fell off. It did not. Anywho. Here you go. Man, although this is a charming region. That means up to shenanigans. Lily, I want you to know that you have a legendary Pokemon on your hands. That if you let me train it, it will make this run significantly easier. I picked it because it's optimal, but I do quite like all the Alolan starters. Alright, it's not a dud amongst the trio. Not because none of them are fucking monotype. God, if they do not give Meganium a regional form, I'm gonna be so pissed. Please give me Meganium, but good. I've waited years for it. I love its design, but I hate using it because it's a monotype starter, which is a cardinal sin. Also, it's not very good in Johto, so I can't exactly use it there. At least the Johto starts getting passed for being a failed experiment. But if an experiment fails, you don't keep doing it, Galar. I've said this 100 times before. I hate the Galar starters. Oh, hey. Yep. Welcome to Alola, motherfucker. Well, we're going to suffer. So far, we've done one battle. One battle? $1? Alright, so catching the Torio, I'm not counting it as a fight. I do quite like Pick-a-Peck. I used one for my Indigo Disc team. Yes, I built a new team for Indigo Disc. Yeah, this is based on Ultra games will be done another day because they're significantly harder. We can't use Ultra Necrozma in the Ultra games. The Necrozma fight is optional. You don't have to capture it. You know how you capture on Victory Road? You don't. That's optional. We can't get Necrozma. So even in minimum battles like Ultra games, we can't exactly do anything about that, man. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. I'm just trying to say shit, man. Hello, Ladybug. Oh no, you do have to fight it. I'm sorry, I misspoke. You do have to fight it. There's the mandatory fight where you can't capture it, and then the optional fight in Victory Road where you can. The Ultra Megaopolis fight where you can't capture it yet is not optional. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. There is no way around this, man's. So this will be, yeah, this will be battle 2. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, I misspoke there. Wow, that's cruel, but also based. I love the Rattata. I hope Rattata's in Legends ZA. We haven't had a game where you can use a Rattata in a while, and I like Rattata a lot, actually. I want to use a Rattata, man. Give me Mega Raticate, actually. I would love to see that. So that's battle 2. And they're also just charming. And no, BDSP doesn't count because it's dog shit. Time for Battle Free. The festival. I think a rival will have a Pichu here, which will be mildly concerning. Come on, dog. I want to get past the intro. I will say that part of Eradicate being strong at your plate for blue. Yeah, it is. Actually, that's another thing we can use. Is if we do the Zygarde quest, we can get Zygarde fairly early on. I know you can get a 10% Zygarde basically for free, but if we can get a 50% Zygarde, that's going to be a massive boon. If we wanted, we could just stack our team with like 5-10% Zygardes. What I'm saying is that when we reach the lab where we can assemble Zygarde, we're going to beeline to get all the cells that are available at that point. We can never get 100% Zygarde in our playthrough though, unfortunately. The 8 fucking bears card, but it's just 5 fucking Zygardes. I mean, I'm going, like, if you know me, even in Pokemon Y where it was completely fucking unnecessary, I'm going to min-max. Consequences be damned. Wow, so Pichu did function nothing. Yeah. I don't think he is. I mean, in Hal's defense, this is his like second battle ever, so I genuinely don't blame him. And that's free, boys. That's free. Wow, 3 battles in, we're already level 8. What a strong start. That's good. Z-Ring. That too, actually. Strong starter. Four islands. Yeah, Primarina is definitely our best option. I'm just a little bit worried about some of the fights with electric type Pokemon we have to do early on, and Hop's Raichu that he's going to get later. Aside from that, I'm not all that concerned. Please give us Alolan forms back. I miss Alolan Raichu. I miss Frittata. Please, ZA. ZA! Give me a Mega Raticate! And my life is yours! Am I gonna make up any lore for this character to help pass the time? Yeah, I think the reason that she doesn't like to battle is because she feels out of place in Alola. She doesn't feel connected to its culture. She feels almost like she's intruding. So she's like trying not to intervene much, you know, she wants to familiarize herself and truly understand people around her. And she doesn't feel that battling is a good way to do that. She's wrong, of course, but that's her arc now. Free battle so far. We've done 3 fights and we're about, what, half an hour in? God damn, this is slow as shit. Lily commenting that we have a nice mother is foreshadowing to the fact her mom's a bitch. Dude, the whole, like, plot point in my half of the script, you know the one, I'm not gonna say because I don't want to spoil it, but that whole plot point, it could be a Deltarune reference. You can absolutely make that a Deltarune reference. Just do that. The joke is so fucking obvious, man. Come on. Chris Dreamer can go fuck themselves. Fucking asshole. Heaven forbid they communicate with the player. How is it my fault if they won't tell me what's going on? I might even side with them if they told me what was going on, but no. Fuck you, Chris Dreamer. I'm still not gonna act mean to Chris though, because like I'm operating on the assumption they have a good reason. Free fights so far. I want to reiterate, free fights. Both to remind myself, and because we're like an hour in when we've had free fucking fights. I'm sorry, but all I can think of is 8 fucking bears, but now it's the only reason I like Chris is because I shipped Chris, Noelle, and Susie together. They're only here because it fits my ship. That's a lie. I'm still gonna be nice to Chris in my playthrough because like it just feels like the right thing to do morally. Like benefit the doubt, you know. Please stop talking. Kukui, shut the fuck up. Please just shut the fuck up. Texting my friends on Discord on my phone because I don't want to show private messages in case they say something important to me on stream. did you fight the secret boss? Did you fight Gerson? So I was taking a bite of my sandwich. Holy shit, really? Dude, that guy kicked my ass for hours, man. At least unlike the Roaring Knight, he was fucking, you know, fun. Hello, hello, Ratata. Let Rouse love himself. Okay, that's great and all, Rotom, but I need to make a detour. Oh. Nope, we can't make that detour yet. Ten is a fun fight. I just hate the night fight, okay? I just fucking hate it. But I wonder how much of that is tainted by my whole, like, I just want to play Chapter 4, and I'm frustrated from replaying Chapters 1 and 2. I had to replay Chapter 3's 4 games already twice. Water went down wrong. Well, you see, the problem is that you were taking too long. Battle 4. Yeah. Um, don't worry, I'm still alive. I'm just dead on the inside. It's an important distinction. Where does it with school in Japan and schools in Japan and having incinerators? Like, that's such a weird and like mildly unnerving thing. I'm sure there's like a good, well-founded cultural reason. But you know, as an outsider looking in. So this is Battle 5. Nice crit, asshole. Yeah, that's one way to do it. But I feel like that's just as much work. You know, thinking on it, I think we get the workup TM as well. So theoretically what we could do is, we could have chose Litten and used the workup TM, but I don't think Litten has any means of getting past the water trial. Unlike Popplio, who can, like, stand up to it better. God, I can never remember where this fur trainer is. This guy only fights you last, so... Right? Like, I think that's how that works. Am I losing my fucking mind? Where's the other guy? I can never remember where this third guy is. Every time I play this game, this happens. Every damn time. Alright, battle 6. We are bullying a toddler. That's battle 6 done. Now we move on to battle 7. Hi, asshole. Yeah, you can do that too, but I couldn't find where the guy was for that. Again, I feel like a lot of my initial, opinion of Chapter 3 was tainted by the frustration of having to replay so much shit, I'd probably like it a lot more if I played it now, but I'm not doing so at this time. As you should. It's always good to fact check yourself and cite your sources. And that's Battle 7 done. I think Water Gun is the only move we've used this entire run so far. Here's that TM I was talking about, Workup. Always nice that we always have this as an option. I like how Lily's just like, yo dog, what the fuck did you do? Okay, the TV serial theme is pretty great, and there's some fantastic character moments. Again, just having to replay so much shit, man. Here we go, Battle 8. She opens with Dynamite. I see. Well, that is interesting. By interesting, I mean we might be in a lot of trouble. That's true. I'm glad Spamton's not fucking dead. He was great. This is literally just better Growl. Oh. I'm gonna do some research real quick in another tab. Nope, that's... I sure hope that didn't show anything. I basically opened Discord. It probably only showed like one line of text. Anywho, Trainer School Alola. It does not list the moveset. Okay, I'm trying to like see what we have to work with here. It's not looking good. Okay, there's an option. We're gonna be here a while, boys, but I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it is indeed a plan. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll get more viewers eventually, but I'll always have time for you. Here's my plan. Hope that Quick Claw torrent boosted water gun after a single workup can defeat Meowth. If not, we lose. It's as simple as that. I was worried about this fight. This is part of the reason I didn't initially want to choose Popplio. We're still, we can't really, like, just... fair enough. Well, I appreciate that. Magnemite. Quick Claw, please, please, please. No, no, no. So we have a 1 in 5 chance of this working. Is there any way I can get an Orange Berry at this point? Actually, that would be huge. I don't even have a funny joke to make. This just sucks. Okay, let's see. If we can get an Orange Berry, we have a much better chance, all things considered. we get them from Wild Pick-a-Peck, which we can't do. Shame. Well, in the words of Napoleon, there is nothing we can do. Cue the Napoleon memes, gentlemen. Yeah, we're gambling. So I was doing research on if I could get an Oran Berry. Yeah, it's a magnet. What the fuck is happening? Foot Claw, please. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. I want to remind you that this is our 8th fight. Only 8. This fight is like my only real concern for Popplio though. We get past this shit and we are golden. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate. Just the entire hate speech. From I have no mouse and I must scream. I'm losing to Garfield holding a magnet. I am losing to Garfield holding a fucking magnet, and you know it's true. I appreciate it, Popplio, but that was not the right time. Alright, let's see if we get lucky this time. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Disarming Voice, no. Because Popplio has the ability Torrent, which increases the attack of water-type moves when at low HP. So if we didn't have Torrent, then yeah, you're right that Disarming Voice would do more damage. But because we have Torrent, Water Gun is still the better move. But I appreciate your thinking. We're gonna be here for so damn long. You see, to tip the scales though, cool dude, we have to land a hit in the first place. Actually, there's something I want to check for science. Because Magnemite can have one or two abilities: Magnet Pull or Sturdy. And if this thing doesn't have Sturdy, it's also have 2 workups in order to make the kill on Meowth more likely. Torrent, 2 attack boosts, 2 special attack boosts. Okay, it does have Sturdy, so we're gonna need to do 1 workup. Of course it does. Great. So anyone else ever feel like every day is the same old thing? That you're just repeating the same things over and over and over again? I wonder whatever makes you feel that way today. Yes, I am quite curious as to what could possibly be causing this impression. You know what's funny? Despite the Ultra games on the whole being harder, in the Ultra games, we could get our hands on an Oranberry here. But he thinks it's funny. He can be a little silly. Okay, Popplio. It's time to stop sandbagging. You little shit! All I can think of is the Lefero president voice. Time to stop sandbagging. No, I can't do it. I can't do the voice. To anyone who's just joining, because I allegedly, according to YouTube, have 5 viewers, we're stuck in reset hell. Because we're having to reset on this battle to get quick Calderfrock at the right time to win. This is the only way we can proceed. At least it's taking us to use actual, God forbid, strategy for once. Yeah, let me just buff my attack before the enemy moves. Buffing my attack first, which does dirty fucking nothing. Like, the only time that would ever be relevant is if the enemy is going to use foul play, in which case you'd want to buff your attack after them. Okay, this is the one. I can feel it. You need to account for torrents. You're not accounting for torrents either. I appreciate that, but did you account for the fact that low health and torrent is active? And did you account for the +1 from workup? Because if you did, and it's still a 2-hit KO, then yeah, we're fucked. It's fine. Can you tell me what the percentage of damage was, though? It's fine. Just like how percentage enemy health wise, how much damage did it do? This is the one. This is the one. Trust the process. Trust the process, dude. I'm just imagining Zeus as a streamer. You just gotta trust the process, dude. Zeus, you have been trying to win this battle for 3 hours. Dude, you just gotta trust the process, dude. I only have to get lucky once. They have to get lucky every time, dude. Zeus from Gravity Falls evokes a gambling addiction. Make that an episode. Trust me, dude. One more spin, dude, and I'll be able to pay off all my debt, dude. I think we'll be okay. Sorry, my brain's just stuck on that idea of like Zeus as like a fucking Zeus develops a gambling addiction, and that's just the plot of a Gravity Falls episode. Would be so fucking funny. Like, we're being like, Zeus, you have to quit gambling. Oh, are you serious? No cap? I'm pulling up my damage calculator, hold on. Sun Moon, Popplio, blank set, level 11. Special attack +1. Meow. Blank set, level 9. HP is 1. Water gun. Yeah, we're kind of fucked. You should play more Pokemon, it's great. But yeah, I think we're kind of fucked, actually. Motherfucker. Is Toro still there? Can I... Come at me, you motherfucker. Okay, oh boy. We are in so much trouble. I checked the calcs, and it can sometimes go with a special attack boosting nature, but that means you're starting the entire fucking game. I'm gonna let me check something. I'm just gonna do a little research, see if there's anything we can work with. Nothing in Iki Town to help us. What about Mahalo Trail? Is there anything there? No, that's not it. Okay, so that's a dead end, better unfortunately. Trainer school. What else do you have here? Yeah, fellas, I think we're fucked, actually. Let me check something. Let me just check some shit. Mystic water, is that anything? Absolutely not. Yeah, fellas, we're soft locked. I don't even have a joke. We're just fucking soft locked, dude. You guys remember when I did the stream for Pokemon X and Y, and the first stream was just us failing because we chose the wrong starter? You remember how that was really funny? Do y'all want to see me do it again? Because I'm doing it again. Next time we're going to fucking come up with a better plan. This file is being fucking abandoned. Have a great day, everyone.